Good evening, I'm Lonni Rivera, and thanks for joining us for this later edition of 17 News at 5. More on that story shortly, but first, funeral services were held today for a Bakersfield brother and sister shot and killed in Coronado. Michelle, for 2 weeks now, protesters have stood outside Central Cali Market here crying for justice. Recycling isn't just about plastic bottles. Things like coffee lid covers and cookie boxes can go in the blue bin too. They have not released the victim's name, if it's a male or female, or age. I can tell you this area near the train tracks over here is very close to a neighborhood, so all of those folks who came out to see what happened live just a block away. First, a family is mourning the death of their 3-year-old boy. Sheriff's deputies responded to a call in East Bakersfield about a child who had stopped breathing. 17's Heather Hope joins us now in the newsroom with more on this story. Heather? Linda, this has been burning for about 9 hours now. We can tell you they do have 50% of it contained, but this hillside you see behind me, it seems every couple of minutes it keeps reigniting. An American Express survey says 46% of small business owners had summer vacation plans, and that's down from 70% in 2006. A man waiting helplessly in the fast-moving canal. He was visibly growing colder. The team of firefighters inside this chopper knew every second and every action would count. Once you get it around him, he falls into the weight of the capture strap, and that pretty much holds him. But being someone rescuing somebody, I had my grip on him as tight as I could, so. The 93-year-old man was weak and suffering from hypothermia and couldn't zip up his rescue vest. Brandon Thompson was on the hook, lowered from the chopper. With adrenaline pumping, Brandon was at the mercy of his pilot. Once in contact with Collins, it took a minute to get him hooked up and secured. A firefighter grabbing him under the arms. As soon as I can, as soon as I hit the top of that car, strap him up, undo the straps that the city fireman had on him, and take him out. The danger was obvious for everyone. Patrick Williams was flying Chopper 407 with high power lines nearby. The static electricity from the wires was giving us some problems with our radios and shocking the rescue on his way down. Kern County firefighters think of this chopper as the fifth man. Though it was built in the 1960s, it was modernized and upgraded with the latest rescue equipment. And in this latest canal rescue, they say it got the job done. The chopper still has Vietnam War stickers. It pulled soldiers from combat. Now it's called Air 407, and it helps save lives.
It's a huge benefit for the citizens of Kern County.
And this latest rescue mission, Chopper 407, and these guys witnessed how their teamwork paid off big time. I didn't really even get to see his face until I actually saw pictures, so, I mean, I'm glad we were there to save him. He looked like he needed help.
And he went to work with the knife, that's all he said. Yeah, he cut him.
Bold, brazen, on a lowrider bicycle. That's how Orly Blake's son described a man who stabbed him.
He walked over here and asked him, where do he live around here, where he is from, where he stayed.
Orly says her son replied, on this street. That's when the man slashed his arm and abdomen, then took off on his bike.
He was standing here at the door telling me to call 911.
Paramedics rushed her son to the hospital. He's recovering in intensive care. He was the second victim in the same day, just 4 hours after the first. Detectives say the only connection is the attacks happened within blocks of each other. Woodland police are baffled by the bike rider's bizarre behavior.
The suspect just rolled up on a bicycle and stabbed him and rode away. With no other more motive than that.
Orly Blake says what happened to her son is the strangest thing that's ever occurred in her Woodland neighborhood.
Real crazy to me, because I've been here 40-some years.
And Woodland police tell me they believe the suspect does not know the victims, nor do the victims know each other. Here's how they describe the suspect. He's described as a light-skinned Hispanic male in his late 20s, 6 feet tall, with a shaved head, white shirt and jeans, and of course he takes off in a lowrider custom chrome bicycle. Police still want to talk to the victims. Both of them, by the way, are in the hospital, but I'm told they're going to be okay. Tammy, a picture is the first impression for potential pet owners. That's why Kern County Animal Control is taking overlooked animals and putting them in the spotlight for their very best shot at adoption.
It's an exclusive photo shoot with a backdrop, props, camera, and unforgettable faces putting their best paws forward. Each dog or cat is brought from behind their cages and lights, camera, action in an effort to find them homes.
Well, we choose the ones that right now don't have adoption interest and don't have a rescue that's contacting us saying that they'd like to do a placement for them.
The Kern County Animal Control began these pet photo shoots back in October. Once photographer Heike Durham captures the shot, it's uploaded on their site and linked to Facebook. Take this dog, dwarfed in an unflattering photo, brought to life with a canine cover shot. This cat's cold stare transformed by a soulful glance.
From a graphic artist, a photographer's point of view, you want to draw attention. When the ears perk up and they have their little faces showing, that is definitely what we want.
The staff tries to showcase pets that are often ignored.
Maybe they're a little shy because they're in a different environment and they're kind of in the back. So what we do is kind of bring them out and photograph them to kind of bring out their personalities.
It's too soon to say if numbers show this approach is working, but interest has grown.
So it is definitely increasing the traffic and the amount of people that are coming in that are bringing up an interest in adoption.
Another approach to saving so many animals by giving them a better shot at finding a good home.
Done.
And if you're interested in learning more about adopting any of the pets you just saw, you can call 661-321-3000 or log on to the website co.kern.ca.us/then ACD. Live in studio, Lonni Rivera, 17 News.